etc. Please make sure that you are good to go in terms of your own health. You are participating in this on your own terms at your own risk. I do not know anything about your physical health or well-being. So again, this is totally voluntary and do this at your own risk. And usually what we do here is pretty safe. But again, if your doctor has told you that this is okay, then you're okay. And if you're not sure, do not follow any of these activities that we'll be doing. In other words, do this on your own terms. That's just a disclaimer from my part. Secondly, I'll also say that please make sure that as we do this, listen to your body. This is very, very important. Any any uh, any physical activity, any such exercises which are very, very good for you, but at the end of the day, make sure you listen to your body. Secondly, if you feel during the workout, if you feel you are tired, you're excessively sweaty, if you feel disoriented, then you should not be doing this. You should stop and stop the activity and come back to it at a later time when you feel good. Okay, so those are some of the basic common sense. If you need to take a break, be sure to take a break. That is even more important. Okay, so do not feel. The other thing is at the end of the day, these things are all about you and yourself. That's it. So how I am doing something, or in this case, you're not able to see other participants, but do not worry about what somebody else is doing. You should be concerned about what you can do. For every exercise we'll be doing, there would be modifications. So use your own judgment, use those modifications. Okay, feel free to use those modifications. So use something and step it up gradually. That's how the whole idea here is to build your strength without hurting yourself, right? So you want to get stronger without hurting yourself. So please keep that in mind. Here is how, again, bearing in mind many of you are not familiar, or maybe you are familiar, the way we are going to do this, we will be doing about, I would say, 5 to 7 minutes of what we call as dynamic warm up. After the dynamic warm up, so that is very, very important when we start any activity that we have a dynamic warm up. Once we do the dynamic warm up, we'll be doing about, as an example, we'll be doing 10 different exercises, and then if we get time, we'll come back and do those again. So round one, round two. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. I have three sets of weights here. So one is very light, what I consider as light dumbbells, what I would consider as medium dumbbells, and then what I would consider as slightly heavy. They're not super heavy, but on the heavier side dumbbells. Okay, so for each exercise, okay, I will be telling you which ones I'm using. So those are the three sets of dumbbells that you saw on the floor here, and use your judgment. And again, it's totally fine to use light dumbbells throughout the workout. Okay, that is totally fine. There's no problem with that. Okay, so again, use your judgment, and we'll be getting started. When we start these exercises, okay, the strength building exercises, what I will be doing is I'll be setting up a timer for 40 seconds. Okay, so we'll do that exercise for 40 seconds, then there will be a 20-second break, and then we'll do switch to another exercise. We'll do that for 40 seconds, and there will be another break. Okay, so what we're going to do now is start with some dynamic warm up. So here we're just going to start to jog. Okay, so jog at your pace, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So one of the important things is to keep breathing when we are doing this. So loosen up here. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you can't jog, it's okay. You can just kind of brisk walk. That is okay too. You can just pace yourself around the room back and forth, back and forth. But if you can jog even lightly, That is cool. That is fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. And right from the get-go, you want to breathe. Okay, make sure we breathe 1, 2, 1, 2. So you want to have your breath in sync with your body. Okay, so use that. Okay, perfect. So that 40 seconds is done. Put your hands on the side here. Put your hands on the side, and let's just turn it around here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay relaxed. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's reverse directions. Okay, so if you're going in front, we're going to go back now. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Really good. Next, we're going to swing. You're going to swing your legs here, okay? So I'll step back here so you can see me a little better. So you're just going to take one foot up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's switch legs here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So try to see if you can control it on the way down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so when we do these, right, part of it, what we're looking for is the ability to balance yourself. Okay, so that's what we're looking for here. Okay, we'll go on the side here. So hands on your hips. So you should feel the kick is starting at the hip bone. Okay, that's what we're looking for. That's why I have my hands on my hip here. Okay, so here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So try to control this. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's switch. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Good. So again, partly what we're trying to do here is not just kind of kick just quickly like this. So you're trying to see if you can feel balance and then bring this under control. Okay, so when I take my leg up and bring it down, so it should be all totally under your control. And if you feel this is too tough, feel free to use support. You can always get better, never be shy, never walk away from using something that's going to help you maintain the form. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, next, roll our shoulders here 5 times. 1, 2, use your breath. 3, 4, 5. Okay, and let's reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, awesome. Next, if you can, okay, if you have the space, okay, if you're safe, okay, I want you to walk back to your mat. Okay, hands will go up. We're going to do plank walk back. So hands will go up, and then you walk down slowly like this, come into a plank. Okay, so here you are in a plank. Okay, you can always put your knees down. If this is too difficult, just put your knees down and then walk it back here. Okay, and then stand tall. That's number 1. Okay, so we'll do this 5 times. So hands up. Again, go down, bend in your knees. Okay, 2, plank. I'm in a plank here, and then walk it back. Slowly come back up. Again, put your knees down on the floor if this is too hard to get into a plank. I'm going to do this 3 more times. Here, okay, plank. Okay, when you're in a plank, you don't want your hips to go high and you don't want your hips to go too low. Let me just turn on the side here so you can see what I'm talking about. So when I'm in the plank here, okay, I don't want my hips to go up like this, like a down dog, and I don't want to sink in here either, right? So plank, I want to have strong core, tighten my abs, okay? And then this is the plank, and then walk it back slowly, okay? Stand up, two more here, okay? So go back into a plank here, walk it back, stand tall, okay? Here we go, last one. Keep breathing, this is very important. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Here, plank, all right? And again, walk it back, come back up, stand tall. Okay, awesome. Now, next, a lot of us, we spend a lot of time, you're constantly looking at, not constantly, but we spend a lot of time looking at your text, working on the computer. So what that does is it gives us what is called a C posture. That means our back becomes rounded. I'm exaggerating here, but you want to avoid that. So we want to open up our shoulders, okay? So what I'm going to do here is put my hands, put thumbs up like this, okay? And then I'm going to do what is called as hip hinge, right? So what it means is I'm just going to bend only through the hips, hands in front, okay? So I'm not rounding my back here. My back is flat here, and take my hands into a letter T. So here, my hands will be in a T. So here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Awesome. Okay, so that's T. Now, so when I say T, that means the arms represent the part of the letter of T. Okay, now we'll do Y. So now the hands will go into like a YMCA Y. Okay, so hands up. Here again, little hip hinge, thumbs up. Boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Next, so these are some of the things you can do throughout the day. You don't have to wait for some time to open up in your schedule, okay? Next is going to be the letter I. So again, hip hinge, okay, flat back, and then just bring your arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So these are really, really good shoulder openers, okay? So let's do these now, going for letter T to Y to I, a sequence of 5 without stopping, okay? So again, when we do this, right, when I go for I, the arms are not somewhere here, they're up here. So my biceps are going to be touching my ear here, okay? So that's what we are looking for. With the Y, the arms are here. With the T, the arms are out like that, okay? So again, the form is very important. Okay, good. And think about the muscle you're exercising when we do your exercise. So whichever exercise we're doing, think about, in this case, I'm thinking about my biceps, I'm thinking about my shoulders. Okay, so we'll go 5 times here. T to Y to I here. So here we go. 1, Y, I, T, front, Y, front, I, T, front, Y, front, I, T, front, Y, front, I. 2 more. T, boom, in front, Y, in front, I, in front, T, front, Y, front, I, front. Awesome, really good. Let's do some chest openers, okay? Here we go. So for chest openers, put your hands in front and then just pull here, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So the other thing to keep in mind is use your breath, okay? In general, you want to exhale when you're exerting, okay? In general, you want to exhale when you're exerting. So what I mean by that is my hands are here, and if I had a rubber band in my hand, it will take me effort to pull that band apart, okay? So that's when I want to exhale, okay? So here, so think about it, right? Focus on your breath. You can close your eyes, put your hands in front, okay? We'll do just 3 times. Focus on your breath. So it's going to be a deep exhale when you pull it up, pull it out. Here we go. 3. Okay, so think about that and keep that in mind. Exhale on exertion, right? That's a good way to remember it. Okay, next, we're going to do 5 squats. Okay, so hands in front. Okay, your toes will be a little bit pointing out. Okay, stance will be wider stance is going to make it easier. Okay, hands in front, and just pretend there is a chair behind you. You're just going to sit in that chair. Here we go. So just go down as much as you can. The weight should be in the heels, and then push yourself up. 1. Go down. 2. Keep your back straight, look in front. Go down. 3. Okay, so we'll do 2 more. Okay, so go down. 1. And 1 more. 2. So what I'm trying to do when I'm doing the squats is I'm exhaling when I'm coming up. Okay, so again, with squats, what you want to do, this is a really, really good exercise. Strengthen your glutes, strengthen your quads. Okay, so it's a fantastic exercise, doesn't require any equipment. Notice so far we haven't used any equipment. Okay, all right, good. Next one. Okay, we are going to again get into lunges. Okay, so I'll show you how we can do lunges. Okay, so for lunges, in this case, I'm going to put my right foot in front. Okay, you probably are not able to see my mat, but when I go down, you will see it. So think about railroad tracks. Okay, so right foot is along the right edge of the mat, and then I want to go down, bring my left knee down. Okay, and then come back up here. 1, go down, come back up. 2, go down, come back up. 3, go down. 4, come back up. 5, come back up. So keep that lateral separation between your feet. That is very important. That's what will give you stability. So now left foot in front, right foot in the back. Okay, and all the toes will point in the same direction when I go into a lunge. So 1, come back up. 2, come back up. 3, come back up. 4, come back up. 5, come back up. Okay, so again, technique is very important. So when I go into a lunge, what I don't want to do is lean like that. I don't want that. I want to keep my upper body straight and then just lower myself here and then come back up here and then come back up. Okay, awesome. Okay, good. So let's run. So now what we're going to do, this is the last part of the dynamic warm-up. We're going to run for 40 seconds slowly. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep this pace little slower. Okay, so next, what we're going to do is we'll run for 20 seconds. Okay, and we'll speed it up. And after that, we're going to run for 10 seconds as fast as you can. Okay, so this is part of what we call as high intensity interval training. And that's what we're going to do. Keep breathing here. Another 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, done. Awesome. Now catch your breath. Okay, now we're going to go for 20 seconds. All right, so when we go for 20 seconds, you want to go as fast as you can. So you should be a little bit out of breath when we do this. All right, so do your best. So you should be a little bit out of breath. Again, please listen to your body. I told you in the beginning, do this at your own risk. So just listen to your body, listen to what your doctors have told you. But for people who are able to do it, if you can, we're going to go for 20 seconds, a little bit faster here, okay? A little bit faster. So here we go, just 20 seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Speed it up as best as you can. Keep your hands moving, keep breathing. Just 7 seconds left. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, and done. Awesome. Okay, good. So catch your breath. So this is another thing you can do is very often you don't need any fancy heart rate monitors and stuff. Just use what is called as a talk test. If you can talk continuously, it's really easy. If you have to take a pause like I'm doing now, it's somewhat moderate. And if you cannot talk, that's high intensity. Okay, now we're just going to go for 10 seconds as fast as we can. Here we go. Okay, just 10 seconds. So get ready. Let's go. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Speed it up. 1, 2, 1, 2. Come on, come on. Speed it up. Here, 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 here. Keep going. Done. So you should be out of breath. If you're not, that means you're not trying hard enough, or you can try slightly harder. Okay, so catch your breath. Again, if you can't run, for whatever reason, you can step. You can take steps. It's not necessary to run. Let's do one more run, 10 seconds. Here we go. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just 10 seconds. Boom, 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 boom. Almost there. Done. Okay, good. Awesome. Last one. Okay, here we go. Last one. Let's go for 10 seconds again. Here we go. All right. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, let's go. Speed it up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Boom, 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 boom. Speed it up. Done. All right. Great. So if you want now, keep your dumbbells ready. Get a glass of water. We'll do some strength training now. All right. So this was a dynamic warm-up. Get your dumbbells ready. Keep your mat ready. Get a cup of water. We'll start in a second. All right. So like I said, keep your dumbbells ready. We're going to go and we're going to do each exercise for 40 seconds, okay? And then take a break and then go with it, okay? Now, the first exercise we're going to do for 40 seconds is squats. So you have multiple options, as I mentioned. Easiest one is put your hands up like this. Okay, we did this in the warm-up, and then drop yourself down, okay? And then push yourself up like this. This is one option, okay? Easiest one. Probably the easiest one. If this is too much, you can just sit against the wall. Okay, that's another option. Next one is you can hold and do what is called as a sumo squat, right? So you can hold a dumbbell like this, all right? Hope everybody can see this. Hold a dumbbell like this, okay? And then wide stance, toes are going to be pointing out, okay? And then you're just going to go into a squat like this and push yourself up, okay? This is another option that you have in terms of sumo squat, okay? You can also do what is called so this is option number 2. Another one you can do is hold a dumbbell like this, okay? So hold a dumbbell, both dumbbells like this, okay? And you can go, and this is totally optional, okay? I would say if you're using 2 dumbbells, use light dumbbells, light to medium, okay? And then you're going to go into a squat with these dumbbells here, down and up, okay, like this, okay? So if you feel like challenging yourself, do this one, okay? Or do the sumo squat, or if you are just new, you can just do the regular squats with no weights, hands in front, okay? So let's go for 40 seconds. I'm going to do the timer here. I'll just do the sumo squat. So that's probably easier for many people. So here, grab the dumbbell, toes pointing out, and let's just go here. Come back up, 1, go down, come back up, 2. Don't do your own counting. Breathing out when you're coming up, 3. We're going for 40 seconds. 4, Don't need to count. You can just keep going here. Focus on your breath. Keep going down, come back up. Keep going down, come back up. Keep going down, come back up. Maintain the form. Keep your back straight. Done. So we're done. So this style of training, we take a 15-second break, 20-second break. This is what is called as Tabata style of training. The next one we are going to do is we'll do chest press. Okay. So for this, I want you to be on your mat. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see me. Okay. So be on your mat. Okay. And then you're going to push the dumbbells up like this. Okay. That's what you're going to do. Okay. For 40 seconds. You can decide how many reps you want to do. Because it's a shorter interval, try to do as many reps as you can. Okay, again, the dumbbells are across your chest line here, and you're just pushing them up straight up, bringing them down like this. Okay, so that's what we're going to do in chest press, right? So here we go. So come down, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Exhale on the way up. Don't hold your breath. Boom, boom, boom. Push, push, push. So here, let's go. Maybe another 20 seconds to go. Don't think about that. Just keep breathing out, breath in. Breathe out on the way up. Breathe out on the way up. Push it out. Yep, done. So that's 20 seconds break. So when you're on the mat, be careful when you come up. Sometimes we can just get disoriented. So take your time. Just get up slowly when you're in your mat. Okay. So again, the whole idea here, this is one type of training where you want to go upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. So it's a whole body workout. Okay. So that's what we are doing when we do these different exercises. So that was chest presses. Okay. Next, we're going to do lunges. Okay. So we've done lunges before in the warm up. So what we'll do is go 20 seconds with one leg in front and then going down, and then 20 seconds you can switch, or you can just do alternate. You can, if you want to make it more challenging, you can grab a dumbbell with both hands, and then you can do lunges with dumbbells, but don't compromise your form, and then come back up. So this is not about making it more difficult. It is more making sure the form is correct. If not, you're going to get hurt. So we don't want that. Okay, so use the form properly. So 20 seconds on each foot. There are a couple of different ways. You can stand back and then you can take a step in front and go into the lunge, or you can just keep the stationary lunge where you can keep the foot in front. Again, keep the feet separated, lateral separation, and you can just go like this. So these are stationary lunges, or you can do dynamic lunges, front or back. I'll try to do dynamic lunges. So I'm at the back end of my mat. One foot goes in front, get into a lunge, come back. Again, that foot goes in the front, come back two, come back. We'll just go up to 20 seconds here. I'll tell you when to switch. Okay, get ready to switch your leg. So now switch your leg. So my left foot is going in front, come back up, come back up, come back up. You can do this in a static way too, okay? There's no need for you to do dynamic lunges. Okay, dynamic are a little bit more balanced, a little bit more challenging. Done. Okay, good. So again, if you want to challenge yourself, you can use the dumbbells. If you want to back off a little bit, every day is different. Every exercise, every day is different. Okay, next one. Okay, what we're going to do is a rowing exercise. Okay, so here, what I'm going to do is hip hinge. Okay, the dumbbells are in, the palms are facing me. Okay, little hip hinge. So I'm going to pull back and then rotate. Okay, so here, pull back and rotate. Okay, so it's a rowing with 2 dumbbells and with rotation. Okay, so when you think about rowing, right, what I want you to think about is you're holding a stick in your hand and you're just pulling straight back. Okay, so you are not lifting it up. Okay, this is not a lift. So it's just a row. So think about a stick in your hand and you're just tracking your elbows straight back. Okay, here, like this. Okay, so when you do this, you should feel this in your shoulder blades. Okay, so that's a rowing exercise. So what we're doing now, you can simply just row like this with or without weights. I forgot to mention that. Even if you don't have weights, that's okay. You can just pretend you have weights and pull. So this is, you can just kind of pull here like this and rotate. Okay, pull and rotate. Okay, or you can just keep pulling here. Okay, either way, it's fine. Okay, so 40 seconds. Okay, rowing without with rotation or without rotation. So here I started a timer. Pull 1, 2 with rotation here. Pull here. So pull first, then rotate. Pull, rotate. Pull, rotate. Either that or just pull. 1, 2, 3. Use your breath. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done. 20-second break. So that was rowing with rotation or without rotation. There are so many variations of these things. Okay, excellent. Next one, okay, is going to be tricep extensions, right? So triceps are the muscles here on the back of your arm. Okay, so these here are your biceps, right? And these are the muscles on your back here. Those are your triceps. Okay, so what we're going to do, there are a couple of different ways to do this. Okay, one way to do this, you can do this standing up or you can be on the floor, either way. Okay, I'll just do this standing up. Okay, so I'm just going to show you 2 variations. One is hands will go up like this, and I'll just pull back here. Actually, let me just kneel a little bit so you can see me better. So hands, so here the hands are not out, hands are here, and just the only motion is from your elbows to your fingertips. So here, 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 like this. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Okay, another way to do this is if you want to grab slightly lighter dumbbells, you can grab both dumbbells in your hand like this. Okay, and then just do the same thing here and up and here and up like this. Okay, so you can feel this is a little bit more challenging. Okay, so you should feel this in your triceps. Okay, so I'll just do these kneeling down. You can do them standing up. Protect your lower back when we do these. Okay, so 40 seconds either way with one dumbbell. If you are using one dumbbell, grab it like this. Grab it like this. Okay, here we go. So 40 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2. I'm really trying to focus on my breath. So think about exertion, exhale. Bring it up. So only from the elbow to your fingertips. That's the only time. That's the only motion. Keep your core tight, protect your lower back. Another 10 seconds to go. Okay, good. Excellent. So that's done. Okay, now 10-15 second break. Now, if you feel like after this 40 seconds, if you feel like, oh my God, like that's nothing, I can just go on for another 2 minutes, another 3 minutes, then it's time to increase your weight. Okay, increase the resistance, make it more challenging. If you think, this is so hard, I can never do this, then in like 10 seconds, if you begin to feel that, then the weight is too heavy, then back off on the weight. Okay, so that's why when you get started, try to get 3 sets of weight, light, medium, and heavy. What that means for somebody, it might be 2 pounds, 4 pounds, and 7 pounds, or something like that. For somebody else, it might be 5, 10, and 15. That's up to you, right? You will get a, but the idea with what is called as progressive resistance training is to increase that resistance slowly, right? So here in our case, we are doing 40 seconds. If you're doing, another way to do this is really reps, how many reps we do, right? So let's try to do one example like that, in which I want you to, uh, let's switch to bicep curls here, okay? So I want you to grab your dumbbells, okay? And then we're going to do this slightly differently. Instead of shooting for 40 seconds, we'll just do 8 repetitions, okay? 8 high quality repetitions. So one of the things I'm looking for here is when you take it up, squeeze your biceps on the top, squeeze it, okay? Don't be lazy about this, squeeze. When you take it down, this is even more important, take it down slowly, okay? A lot of times you see people, they're dropping the weight. That's not resistance training, okay? If you take it up, bring it down slowly here, okay? That's when the bicep muscle, right? When I'm taking it up here, the muscle is squeezed. So that is the concentric phase of the muscle. When I'm bringing it down, this muscle is getting longer and it's getting, so that is when you want to strengthen it in the so-called eccentric phase. Eccentric means the muscle is getting longer. So in general, you don't want gravity to help you, okay? So let's go and let's see if we can do some 8 quality biceps. So we don't want to see a lot of swinging, not using body momentum. We don't want to see form being changed, meaning the range of motion is not sufficient. You want to squeeze it all the way. Here we go. So start here. Okay, take a deep breath. Deep exhale, bring it up. And then slowly, 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, up, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, down. Slow it on the way down. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, 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 down. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, down. Last one. Do your best. Squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, down. Okay, let's do 3 what are called as deadlifts. So here, this is an active recovery. So we just need to keep the dumbbells close to your body, stay them connected with your body. Feet are like the way we do squats, but we are going to keep the legs straight and just do hip hinge. That means just bend only through your hips, take them to your shin, flat back. You don't want the back rounded. Lift your chin up here, okay? And then just come back up slowly. So keep the dumbbells connected to your body. Don't put them in front, okay? Keep the dumbbells connected here. So again, go down. So this is what trainers call as active recovery. Come back up. And one more, what is called a dead lift. Okay, so here, go down and then come back up slowly. All right, let's do one more. This is very relaxing. So catch your breath here. Awesome. Really good. Really good. Okay, I'm just looking at time. Okay, we have time. So very nice. Okay, next one, okay, is going to be what I'm going to call as ski squats. Okay, so for this, okay, you have a couple of different options. Number one is grab light dumbbells. Okay, don't grab heavy dumbbells. The reason for this is anytime the weight is away from the shoulder, right? The weight is away from the shoulder. Okay, I want to use lighter weights. Okay, that's a lot of stress, a lot of loading on the shoulder joints. So you don't want to jerk this thing and you don't want heavy weights when we do any exercises like flies, lateral flies, front raises, okay, so on. Okay, so actually let's do some front raises first, and then we can do ski squats with the front raises. Okay, so grab light dumbbells. Okay, and what I'm doing here is the dumbbells are on the side. Okay, and then just kind of bring them up slowly here, and then bring them down. One, in front, slowly. We'll do 5 of these. Okay, front, here, 3, breath out on the way up. Last one, 4, one more, sorry, one more up and down. Okay, now we'll do side raises or flies. Okay, so little hip hinge. Okay, the dumbbells are in front, and now I'm going to go into a T, just like what I did in the warm up. 1, 2, use light weights or no weights. 3, 4, 5. Okay, stand up tall. Okay, good. So those are lateral raises, front raises. Okay, like these were front raises, lateral raises. So these are really good to build shoulder strength. Okay, a lot of times people develop shoulder tears or they get rotator cuff injuries. So this is a good way to try to strengthen your shoulders and prevent those injuries. Okay, awesome. So now what we're going to do for 40 seconds, okay, we will be doing what are called as ski squats. Okay, so just give me 1 second. Okay, so here, what I'm going to do is, let me just show you. So we'll be doing the squat, and if this is too much with the dumbbells, forget about the dumbbells, you can just put your hands up. So I'm going to show you how to do this with, again, toes pointing out. The weight will be in the heels. Okay, you should be able to lift your toes. And then I'm just going to go into a squat, bring the, like this. So here, boom, up, here, up, here, like that. Okay, so 40 seconds. Like I said, use light dumbbells. I cannot emphasize this enough. Use light dumbbells. Okay, and then we will do ski squats for 40 seconds. So again, here, let's go here. So you can drop the weight if this is too much. 1, 2, 3. Weight should be in the heels. 4, 5. You're just going to go for 40 seconds here. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Again, if this is getting too hard, leave the weight alone. Just do it without the weight. Use your breath. Done. All right. Really good. Awesome. Really good. For people who are on Facebook Live, if you have any questions, send me a message. I'm on Facebook, or my Gmail is just pradeepphule@gmail.com. We do these sessions every Sunday. In this week, last week, because of Christmas and New Year, we decided to do this on a Friday. Usually these are held online. It's all on Zoom. It's on Sundays, 8 o'clock Eastern, and then 9 o'clock Eastern. There are 2 sessions. The 8 o'clock is somewhat beginner type. The 9 o'clock is a little bit more intensity, to be honest, than what we are doing. So what we're doing today is kind of in between. Okay. So again, you can just connect me if any one of you are interested. All right, good. Next one, okay. Again, use light dumbbells for this, light or medium. Okay, so this is a variation of what we call as Arnold press. So that's named after Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? So what we are basically going to do is we are going to bring the dumbbells here. Okay, let me just show you what we're doing here. Push it up like a shoulder press, bring it down, okay, and then rotate the dumbbells like this, okay, here, and then take them down, push up like a shoulder press, down here, okay, and then rotate your elbows like this, okay. So that's what we're going to do here. So it's going to go out, push up, come down, and then just come here, okay? So we're just going to try to do 10 repetitions instead of going for 40 seconds. Let's just do 10, okay? Again, use lighter weights or medium weight if you're not comfortable. Okay, so here, so bring them up here first. All right, so bring your dumbbells here. Okay, shoulder press up here. Okay, bring them down here, shoulder level, and then rotate your elbows in like this. Okay, and then take them out and then press up here. One, bring it down and rotate. Out, press up, out here, rotate. Here, 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 rotate. Here, push up, down, here, 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 bring it down, rotate. Three more. Here, push, here, rotate. Here, 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 last one. Push up, bring it down and rotate, and then keep it down. And let's just do some 3 deadlifts here, just to relax our shoulders. So again, when we do deadlifts, the dumbbells remain in touch with the body. Okay, so let me step back. They don't go out. Flat back, knees or shins, and then just roll them over your knees, roll them over your thighs, come up. Last one, flat back, lift your chin up, come back up. 3. Awesome. Very good. So again, it's 9:50 East Coast time. So now what we will do is let's just see if we can do what is called as clean and press. Okay. So in clean and press, what I'm going to do here, let me just show you. I have one dumbbell in my hand. I'm going to take it to the floor as if something is on the floor, right? And then I'm just going to lift it up straight, okay? And then turn it and then push it up like this, right? So that's what I'm going to do here, okay? Let me show you one more time. So here is a dumbbell. The dumbbell is in my right hand. I take it down to the floor as if I'm picking something up from the floor, okay? So the dumbbell is in near my right foot. Bring it up as if I'm pulling something up. So this action is what is called as clean, okay? So this action is just the clean part, all right? And then I'm going to turn the dumbbell, and then press it up like this, okay? So it's called as clean and press. If you hear people talking about clean and press, that's what they're talking about. If you also want to impress your friends, you can throw these terms around, that might impress them. Okay, here we go. All right, so here. So clean and press, we'll do 5 with right hand, switch hands, we'll do 5 with left hand. Okay, here we go. So again, use a medium or light dumbbell because we are taking weight here above the shoulder, okay? So use your judgment, okay? 5 on each side. So again, clean on the ground, pull it up, that's the clean part. Turn it, press, bring it down, and then go down again here. So clean, one motion. In one motion, it goes from the floor to your shoulder. Push it up, bring it down, turn it back. So again, clean up in one motion. Boom, push it up. Here, push it, take it down. 2 more. Clean and press, down. And last one, clean. In one motion, it comes to the shoulder. From the floor to the shoulder, press it up. So now switch sides. Dumbbell is in my left hand. Take it down to the left foot, left ankle, left floor. Here, clean, and then press. Boom, 1. Take it down, pull it up, press it up. 2. Take it down, pull it up. 3. Take it down. Again, clean, boom. Press. Down, clean, press. Last 2. Clean, press. Down. Last 1. Clean, boom, and then press. Okay, so clean and press. Okay, so that's the exercise. Again, really good for your upper body. Okay, good. Next, we're going to go on your mat. Okay, we'll go and do some core work. Okay, so we did some dynamic warm-up. We did some upper body, lower body with dumbbells. Okay, and now let's try to do some core work here. Okay, again, do what you can. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do here is lie down straight. Now, I'm going to show you a full body extension crunch. So your arms are back, your toes are pointing out, and then you're going to come up here, bring your elbows to your knees, and then go back in. Okay, so here and here, like this. Okay, if this is too much, okay, you can just put your hands under your hips, put your hands under your hips, and you can just lift yourself like this. Okay, this is also totally fine. You can also put your hands, that is the easiest way, hands under your hips is the easiest way to do it. You can either raise your shoulders, or you can also just bring your legs up slowly here. You can just do this. Okay, so you again, hands are under hips, and you can just bring your legs up. And if this is too much, you can just bring one leg at a time. This is totally fine. Okay, so see where you are, what you feel comfortable with. Okay, if you are using your hands behind your head, what matters is your shoulders come off the ground here. Okay, it doesn't matter how far we go up. Okay, so use whatever variation you want to use. Okay, so I'll do some full body extension crunches. So here I'm going to do 10. Okay, so hands are stretched up. Here, 1. I'm exhaling when I come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Really good. All right. So now come into all fours. Here we're going to do some core work. Okay, so all fours. Okay, that means 2 wrists, 2 knees. Okay, check your alignment. Okay, so the shoulder should be directly under above your wrist, and the hips should be against. Check your alignment. Hips should be above your knees. Okay, here once you're in all fours, right hand will go out as if you're shaking somebody's hand. Okay, so palm is facing inside, left leg kicked back. Okay, and point, look under your left arm and point the left toes straight down. So if you had a wall behind you, you can make a footprint of your left foot on that wall. So hold it here for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring your right hand down, bring your left knee down. Okay. Now, when we do this, either look straight down, don't look up, look straight down, or look a little bit in front. Let's do this with your left hand out. Right leg kicks back. Okay, look straight down or look a little bit in front. Hold it. Okay, this is all about, think about length from your left fingertips to right toes. Right toes should be pointing down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left hand down, right knee down. Right hand out. Again, think about length. Left leg back. Right hand, the palm is facing inside. Okay, toes are pointing down. Okay, bring right elbow to left knee. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right hand down, left knee down. If these crunches are too much, that's okay. You can just hold a position. Okay, hold a pose. Don't have to do crunches. Left hand out, right leg back. Here, let's go. 1, left elbow to right knee. 2, 3, 4, 5. Both hands down. Okay, just take a break. Just go into child's pose here for a second. Just relax. Catch your breath. Come back up. Okay, now we're going to go. The reason these are excellent core builders is because when we are on all fours, you have 4 points of contacts, 2 wrists, 2 knees. Okay, now when you take one off, then you go into 2 points of contact, right? In this case, right hand, left knee. So you go from 4 to 2. So that allows your abs to be engaged more. Okay, So that's what allows the core. That's why these are core strengthening exercises. Okay, now what we're going to do here is something called a bear plank. So here, again, all fours, okay, and look at my toes now. I'm going to get like fold my ankles and get on my toes, and I'm just going to lift my knees just 1 or 2 inches above ground, nothing much, okay, and hold it for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and bring your knees down. Again, we went from 4 points of contact to 2. That is what is going to allow your abs to be engaged. Okay, so that's what is going to allow the abs to be engaged. Okay, all right. So next one. Okay, for some reason my Zoom is frozen. I hope this is continuing. Okay, next one, we'll just come back onto a bridge. Okay. All right, come back, walk your heels back, come back into a bridge and just go up here. Push your hips up and keep them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower your hips down slowly. All right. Again, go back into a hip bridge. Okay, and we're going to do 16 pulses here. So hips are up and just lower yourself down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Lower yourself down. Okay, cross the right knee while you're on the mat. We're almost done. Cross right knee on the left, hands go into a T. Let the legs fall to your left, so like a supine twist. Look over your right fingertips, and then bring the knees on the opposite side, so the knees go to your right. Look over your left fingertips. So you should feel a good spinal twist here, and then bring your knees back. Ideally, if I would have had more time, we would have gone longer with these stretches. So change the left knee is on the top now. Let the legs go to your right. Look, push the knees down towards the mat with your right hand. So I'm pushing my left knee towards the mat with my right hand, and I'm looking over my left shoulder. And then bring it up and take the knees to your left. Look to your right. The left hand is pushing on the left leg. Look to your right and hold it, and then come back up into a seated position. If we would have had time, I would have, in our classes, we do a little bit longer in terms of stretches. So this is now the really, really important part, which is not only good for your body, but also for your mind. Of course, all the other activities we did are also excellent in terms of both reducing stress, reducing anxiety, just making you feel much better, much more focused. So exercise is definitely going to do that. So please come into a seated position. If this is too much, you can, sometimes it's easier to just use a block to sit on. And this is another thing you'll notice is anytime you're required to sit in for a long time in a seated position, if you're not comfortable, just kind of raising your hips above your knees makes it much, much, much easier. And you can sit this like far more comfortably than just sitting on the ground. Okay, so practice this. This is also very, very helpful. So now what we're going to do, let me show you this, is we're going to do what is called as deep breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. Most of us, not most, but many people breathe incorrectly. So here, put your left hand on your chest, right hand on your belly. And let me just show you this, just pay attention for a second. When I take a breath in, the belly rises. Okay, so when I take a breath in, the belly rises. And the way I know that is I keep track of that based on my right hand. Okay, so I take a deep breath in. When I exhale, the belly sinks, the belly button goes towards the back. Okay, so that's how we do 3 deep breaths. And this is so important, so powerful. You can do this every day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever time works for you. Okay, so here we go. So we'll just do 3 deep breaths here. Okay, so one more. 2, 3. Awesome. So we are done. So thank you for people who joined me on Zoom. Greatly appreciate it. As always, um, people who joined on Facebook Live, thank you very much. Like I said, you can connect with me on Facebook under Pradeep Fulay, Fulay, or you can send me a message on the goodtobefit.com Facebook page. Either way, that's fine. We teach these classes every Sunday. Um, Hopefully you felt a little better. Hopefully you learned something today. This is a great way to start your new year. So everybody, all my friends, so thank you very much. And hopefully all of us will start with a great 2023 as we go forward. And please feel free to connect with me as you see fit. And thank you again. Have